Hi there. Today we are going to discuss about the migrations using Entity Framework Core. Migrations is very useful features for developers. So once the model class is created and relationship is setting is done, then with very easy steps we can create the database. My name is Anand, working as a senior software engineer. Let me open the Visual Studio. So here I created two projects. One is migration sample, and I created a class library, and I imported required dependencies, that is Microsoft Entity Framework Core, then Entity Framework Core .design, Entity Framework Core .sql server, and Entity Framework Core .tools. We need these four dependencies to do the migration. Then I created a database context. Usually we will be having multiple projects, so that's why I created one more uh, class library, and in class library I added DB context. So this is right now it is an empty DB context. I just created a class and I created a constructor. That's it. So in migrations, I mean in this API, so I defined the connection string in app settings, and in program.cs, uh, I mean I added the DB context with options, and the SQL server, I mean the connection string also. I forgot to define. Okay. I need to define the connection string app settings. So this is our connection string DB settings program.cs. Okay. This is our DB settings connection string. Now this connection string will be available over here. DB context. Okay, now the DB context is done. Now let's create some model classes. So for that I'm going to add a class, folder, models in class library. So let's consider there is an orders and order items. Let's just add order and order items. In order we will be having an ID and order date, then a description, and in order items or order details, there will be an order details ID, that means the primary key for that ID, order item, primary key for that order item, then a reference key or foreign key for order, and create a date. So a class order, we might mark it as public order. Now public, this will be the ID, and string name. Instead of name I'm just giving it as description. I know this is not the actual one, so this, and create a database, date, uh, create a date, time, create a date. So we will be having three columns in the database, so ID, description, and the database, create a date. So as the database is empty. Okay. Okay. Now let's add one more class, order details, marking it as public. Here also there will be an ID, then there will be a foreign key. I'm marking it as ID, order ID. Okay. So its type is in order ID. I'm just giving it as quantity. Quantity. Here also we are having three columns. I'm marking it as ID as key, Here also we need to add a key. This will be the primary key, and we need to create foreign key as, so this will be referred to order ID, or I mean order table. So for a particular order there will be multiple order items. So in this class there will be multiple order items, so I am defining it as a collection of order item order details. That's it. It will be a collection, and in order details we will be having an order ID. So order public order I am marking this order details site collection as nullable, because if we create while creating order, it is not necessary that this order detail we will be having this order details. So I am marking it as null. Now key is done. Here also foreign key is defined. Now let's open DB context. Here we are going to mark it as we are going to add those entities. DB set property DB set of order. Order public DB set of order details get set. Okay. In DB context I created a DB set, and I given this order and order details, and now we are trying to create the database. So now the model is created. So model we are having two models, order and order details. Order is having a primary key with ID, and other fields are description, created type. And for order details we are having a primary key ID, and order ID it is a foreign key, and quantity, one more field is quantity. Now we are trying to create the database. For that, to open tools and you get package manager, we are changing this default, target project is entity framework, because it's there is that is in that project we are having database context. So with this command we can create a database. So first we need to create a database, migration. For that, add migration, that will be the command, and I'm giving it as add order. As you can see, a new folder is created automatically and we are having migrations. If you check this file, it's a kind of, maybe it's a replication of our database. So it is having two methods, up and down. So in up method, the create table order and create table order details, then setting primary key, all these commands will be there. If something happened in between when running this command, then this down command will execute. So whatever is there, the reverse will be happen here. So if the table is created, if we execute the down command, then it will be reverted. So now we are going to update this database to the update database. So all these commands executed, and let's check the database. Refresh. So as you can see, there are three tables. One is migration history, and two tables are created: design or description with columns. This is the primary key set. Columns, foreign key set. Everything is set now. Okay. Okay. So this is the basic steps. Now, as we develop the application, okay, here we are having two entities, right? So entity models to order and order details. So we can we need to add one more model for product. So I am adding one more product, model is called product. It's again adding public. It's having product ID, public int ID, then product name, then amount. I'm making it as a double amount. So in product model, there is a primary key, ID, unique identifier, and product name and amount. So I'm marking it as key. Okay. And I need to add a reference to order details. Basically, without product we cannot place, there is no logic to add order details. So here I am adding property in the product ID and refer to foreign key as product. Foreign key product. So I need to make these changes into database also. I need to bring these changes into database. So for that, the same steps we need to follow. Again, we need to add a migration with this change. Sorry. Then before that, I need to define into, since it is a new model, I need to define into a database. I mean DB context. So here I am making public DB set product get set. Okay. Now here there is a reference. I can add public virtual product So I added this reference here also. So DB context set is done. Now we are going to create migration. So for that, add migration. I'm just giving name as add product. It's creating that migration. Let's wait. Okay, as you can see, uh, one more class is added here in migrations. So it's having this product changes. So it's having there is a change in order details and new table is created. Here I add column product ID and its corresponding relationship is created. So now we are going to add this, bring these changes into database. So for that again update database, update database. As you can see, product table is created here. Okay, this add migration history is having all the history what has happened during this migration. So first time I actually run two migrations. One is for add order and add product. So any point of time we can remove the product also. Any table. So never. Once you create or use migrations, it's better do not touch on the database. So we can. In the schema. So if you want to remove any database or any table, any table, then just remove the DB set from the DB context. I just commented here, and I'm going to create one more migration. And okay, if I remove there, the corresponding changes I need to make. So order details is having its reference. I'm commenting this also. Okay, so I'm again creating one more migration. Add migration, remove product. So remove product. It's created one more column, one more class to remove product. As you can see here in up section, it says drop foreign key, drop table. It's basically removing the product. So let's check. Let's bring these changes into our database. Update database. So let's refresh. As you can see, product table is removed, and let's check what is in the history. See, add order detail, add order, add product, and remove product. So we can easily track what happened on the database and during development also. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much.